Hello students, how are you? In this lecture of coordination chemistry, today we will see examples of IUPAC nomenclature part 2. In a previous lecture, we have taken few examples of IUPAC and how to write IUPAC name of a given complex compound. So today, next, suppose complex is K4 PTCl4 6. Then what is IUPAC name of this? For this you must know oxidation number of that metal, position of that metal, type of complex, etc. Here it is a cationic part, a cation है और a anion है. So first we have to write name of cation and then name of anion. Before naming this, here we have to calculate oxidation number of metal. You know what is the ionization of this complex? It will be like this 4K plus and PTCl4, 6, 4 minus. And this is an anionic complex because this complex carries -4. इस पे -4 charge है. Consider oxidation number of platinum is X. Here it is Cl minus. This carries 1 minus and here 6 ligands are there. 6 into -1 equal to total charge -4. Therefore X is equal to -4 plus 6. Therefore oxidation number of platinum is a +2. And platinum is present in +2 oxidation state. Now IUPAC name of this first cation. Potassium is alkali metal, so it carries a +1. Common oxidation state of alkali metals +1. So don't write tetrapotassium. No need to write tetrapotassium. Simply you can write potassium. So here first name of cation potassium. Potassium. Then name of anion. So between cation and anion there should be little gap. Now in name of complex, first we have to write name of ligands and then metal. How many ligands are there? 6. And hexa prefix is used for 6. And hexa. Cl minus is said to be chloro. Now here platinum is present in anionic complex and we know that when any metal present in anionic complex, name of that metal ends with ATE. So here it is a platinate. And finally oxidation number of this. And here it is a +2. So this is the IUPAC name of given complex. Potassium, this is cation. A cationic part है. Compulsory we have to write first cation. और a anionic part है. Here complex is anionic. When square bracket and a complex to the right hand side, so we can say that is anionic complex. And when metal is present in anionic complex, that metal ends with what? ATE. So here it is a platinate. So this ATE indicates this is anionic complex. And after name of the metal, we have to write oxidation state of that metal. So here it is +2. Next example. This is very simple. K2 Ni CN4 2 minus NiCN4. अगेन ये आयनिक कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड है, ये इसका कैटायन है, ये कैटायनिक पार्ट है, कैटायनिक पार्ट, और ये अनायनिक पार्ट, ये अनायनिक पार्ट. Oxidation state of this nickel, here nickel is the metal. Type of complex is anionic complex. First we have to write name of cation followed by name of anion. And first we have to write about potassium. Potassium is alkali metal. It carries a +1. What is oxidation state of nickel here? What is ionization of this? इसका ionization क्या होगा? 2K plus 2K plus ionization in aqueous medium, 2K plus aqueous, and NiCN4 2 minus aqueous. So here we have to find out oxidation number of nickel. Consider it as X. Consider oxidation number of nickel is X plus Cn and Cn minus is there, it carries a -1. How many? 4. This is a homoleptic complex. Identical ligands are there. So 4 minus 1 equal to total charge on this bracket is -2. X minus 4 equal to -2. Therefore, X equal to 2. And oxidation state of nickel is 2. And again, nickel is present in anionic complex. And we know that when metal is present in anionic complex, it ends with ATE. So IUP is the name of this, potassium first. Potassium. Then name of the complex, first ligands, tetra. How many? 4. Tetra. Cyano. Tetracyano. Nickelate. NiCK. Nickelate. LATE. Nickelate, oxidation state 2. So this is a cationic part. Potassium is the cation. No need to write dipotassium. So here it is a cationic part. And the name of complex in single word without any gap. There is no gap here. But little gap is required between name of cation and name of anion. So here it is anion. So what is IUP is the name of this complex? Potassium tetracyanonickilate 2. Next example. K3 Al C2O4 thrice. Again here anionic complex is there. The position of the square bracket, the position of complex to the right hand side. This is cationic part. ये पोटेशियम जो है ये कैटायनिक पार्ट है और एक कॉम्प्लेक्स है अनायनिक पार्ट. और हमें पता है when metal is present in anionic complex, name of that metal ends with ATE. So before this we have to calculate oxidation number of aluminium. Remember, when there is aluminium, +3 oxidation number is fixed. Aluminium is stable in +3 oxidation state. But we'll calculate here, consider oxidation number of aluminium. So for this, again, इसका आयोनाइजेशन करना पड़ेगा. 3K plus aqueous, and square bracket will be 3 minus, because here total positive charge 3 into +1, that is +3. Al C2O4 thrice 3 minus. Identify ligand. Concentrate on ligand here. Ligand is C2O4. But what is this? What type of ligand this is? This, remember, this is a negative ligand. Yani C2O4. We know that C2O4, it carries -2. This is oxalato. What is structure of this? Structure of this ligand is like this. This is a bidentate ligand. These two are carbonyl groups. Never gives pair of electron. Carbonyl group electronegative, electron acceptor. So only these two are points of attachments, and these two oxygen can donate pair of electrons. So here it is formation of what? Chelate like this. In a formation of two coordinate bonds. So coordination number 2 here. This is bidentate ligand. Now here it is 1 minus, here it is second minus, and here 2 minus. This is oxalato. This ligand is said to be oxalato. Consider oxidation number of aluminum is X plus. How many ligands are there? Ligands are identical. 3 into. Each oxalato carries -2. So here it is -2 equal to -3. Therefore X equal to +3. In oxidation state of aluminum, here it is a +3. Then IUPAC. First we have to write about potassium. So potassium gap trioxalato. Oxalato is organic ligand. We can write in bracket. So oxalato, trioxalato, aluminium in anionic complex. So aluminate 3. Aluminate 3. This is the IUPAC name of this complex: potassium trioxalato aluminate. Here it is the next example: NH4 twice PtSCN6. This is cationic part. ये कैटायन है और ये अनायनिक पार्ट है. ये अनायनिक पार्ट. Now here cation is ammonium, and we know that ammonium यानी it carries a +1, NH4 plus. We write like this. What is ionization of this? It gives what? 2 NH4 plus. Total positive +2, so total negative will be what? 2 minus. Like this. Here ligands are SCN minus. SCN minus यानी thiocyanate. Thiocyanate. This is an ambidentate ligand. Here two different points of attachments are there. Here sulfur and a nitrogen, and for NCS minus. These two are ambidentate ligand. In this ligand, here sulfur is the point of attachment, and here nitrogen is the point of attachment. So we have to mention point of attachment before name of the ligand. Both carries -1 charge. So what is oxidation number of platinum? Consider X. 6 into -1 equal to -2. Therefore X is equal to +4. So what is IUPAC name? First cation यानी ammonium. Ammonium, little gap, hexa, thiocyanate. Here a point of attachment is what? Sulfur. So S. Metal is present in anionic complex, so platinate. And oxidation state is 4 +4. So this is the IUPAC name of given complex. Here it is cation. Ammonium is the cation. And this is anionic complex. Next example. Cobalt. NH3 5 ONO. NO3 twice. Here the position of square bracket position of complex to the left hand side. So here this is a cationic part. A cationic part है और a anion part. A anion. And no specific ending for a metal when present in neutral or cationic complex. So here cobalt is known by its simple name, that is cobalt only. Now first name of cation. Here 5 ammonia and neutral ligands are there, and this is one negative ligand. So first we have to write out what? Neutral ligands. In some books it is given arrangement of ligands negative, neutral and positive. In a standard reference book it is given neutral, negative and positive. This is the correct. In pentaamine, IUPAC name pentaamine. Pentaamine. Now this is a nitrito. Again NO2 minus and ONO minus. These are ambidentate ligands. Exchangeable points of attachments at a time formation of only one coordinate bond. In first point of attachment is nitrogen, and here nitrogen is the point of coordination, and here it is oxygen. But both are nitrito. So pentaamine, nitrito. Nitrito, here point of attachment is oxygen. Cobalt. Now what is oxidation state of cobalt here? Here dissociation of this, ionization of this. Here NO3. Here anion is NO3 minus, 2 NO3 minus, and here 2 minus, so here it will be plus 2. Consider oxidation number of cobalt is X. 5 into 0. It carries minus 1 equal to plus 2. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 3. And oxidation state is a plus 3. And here anion is what? Nitrate. Anion is nitrate. So pentaamine nitrate O cobalt. This is cation. This is cationic complex, and here it is anion. Isn't it? Next example. I will take complex of cobalt CONH3 4 ClNO2 chloride. NO3. This is ionic complex. Here this is a cation. This is ionic complex compound. This is cation and this is anion. So first we have to write about name of cation. And your complex is cationic complex. What is ionization of this NO3? It will carry minus 1, so to neutralize minus 1, here it is plus 1. Calculate oxidation number of cobalt. Here oxidation number of cobalt, consider X plus. Here neutral ligands are there 4 into 0. Ammonia is a neutral ligand. Chlorine is negative, it carries minus 1. NO2 minus, it carries a minus 1 equal to plus 1. Total charge. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 3. And oxidation state of cobalt, and in this complex cobalt is present in a plus 3 oxidation state. Now IUPAC name. Neutral ligands and these two are negative ligands. In negative ligands, again different ligands are there. Cl minus is said to be chloro. Cl minus is said to be chloro. And NO2 minus is said to be nitrito. Nitrito. So here we have to arrange these two ligands according to alphabetical order. So first C and then N. So tetraamine. 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 Then first chloro. Then nitrito without any gap. Remember, nitrito is unidentate ligand, monodentate ligand having two exchangeable points of attachments. NO2 minus, and just we have seen that is ONO minus. In NO2 minus, here point of attachment is nitrogen, here it is point of attachment is oxygen. So we have to mention the point of attachment, point of coordination before name of the ligand, name of the metal. So here it is N, nitrogen is the point of coordination. In a nitrito, this NO2 minus, this ligand is attached to metal, that is cobalt, through nitrogen. So here nitrogen, here it is cobalt, as it is without any specific ending. When metal is present in neutral or cationic complex, there is no specific ending for that metal. So cobalt, oxidation number 3, and here anion is what? Nitrate. Little gap, it is nitrate. Next example, Cr NH3 SO4. Here the position of the square bracket complex to the left hand side, and this is cationic complex, a cationic part है और a anionic part है, Calculate oxidation number of chromium here. Consider oxidation number of chromium is X, chromium, plus addition of oxidation numbers of all constituent parts in the square bracket and a complex equal to total charge on this. Here anion is sulfate, and sulfate will carry here only one sulfate, so it will carry -2, so 2 here +2. Oxidation number of chromium we have taken X, plus ammonia is a neutral ligand, 5 into 0 plus. Now what is this N3? Remember N3 minus, it carries -1 charge, and this is said to be azido. Name of this ligand is azido, ends with O, and it carries -1, so here it is a -1. This is for chromium, this is for what? Ammonia. This is for what? Azide, that is azido, equal to total charge +2. Therefore X equal to what? +3. Yani in this complex, chromium is present in +3 oxidation state. So IUPAC name, first neutral ligands, pentaamine, azido, chromium acids, because cationic complex, chromium. After metal, oxidation state of chromium is 3. ये पूरा cationic part है, यानी in single word we have to write the name of complex in single word. Now anion, little gap is required here, anion is sulfate, so write down as it is, this is sulfate. So this is cationic part, एक cationic part हुआ और a anionic, isn't it? So IUPAC, the name of this complex is a pentaamine azido, chromium, oxidation number 3, sulfate. Next example. Next example, NH4 thrice Cr SCN6. Identify type of complex. Here the position of complex to the right hand side. This is your left hand side. So here it is anionic part, and this is a cationic part. Here cation is NH4 plus and a cation is ammonium. How many? 3. What is ionization of this? Suppose this complex is taken in aqueous medium. Here it is formation of 3 NH3, NH4 plus aqueous. So here total positive is a plus 3, so total negative will be minus 3. Cr SCN6 3 minus. ये anionic part है. Now oxidation number of chromium. Consider oxidation number of chromium X plus. Remember here ligand is SCN minus. Remember SCN minus and NCS minus. Ambidentate ligand. Ambidentate ligand. In SCN minus, in point of attachment is sulfur, and in NCS minus, point of attachment is nitrogen. We have to mention the point of attachment before name of the metal, and here sulfur is the point of coordination, and here nitrogen is the point of coordination. SCN minus is said to be what? Thiocyanato. This is thiocyanato. And NCS minus is said to be isothiocyanato. Isothiocyanato. Here it is SCN minus and a thiocyanato. Consider oxidation number of chromium is X. 6 into, it carries minus 1. Minus 1 is equal to what is total charge on this square bracket? It is minus 3. So here it is a minus 3. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 3 is the oxidation state, and chromium is present in plus 3 oxidation state. Then how to write IUPAC name? First name of cation, ammonium. Don't write, no need to write triammonium. अगर लिखा तो भी गलत नहीं होगा. So here ammonium. Now little gap. Here ligands. Hexacyano. Now here metal is present in anionic complex. Not hexacyano. Hexathiocyanato. 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 Chromium is present in anionic complex, so it ends with ATE, chromate. But before name of the metal, we have to mention the point of attachment. Here sulfur is the point of coordination, and S, chromate. Chromate. Oxidation state, it is 3. यानी thiocyanato is coordinated to this metal chromium through sulfur. This is the point of attachment. Point of attachment. Suppose complex is isomer of this NH4 thrice in square bracket chromium. Now I will take NCS minus 6 times. Here it is same. Here difference is about only point of attachment. Here I have taken thiocyanato. Here I have taken isothiocyanato. Now same ionization. यानी in aqueous medium 3NH4 plus aqueous, and square bracket will carry 3 minus. यानी oxidation number of chromium here also plus 3, यानी plus 3 oxidation state. And chromium is present in plus 3 oxidation state. So first name of cation, ammonium. Here cation is ammonium. Ammonium. Little gap, space, hexa. NCS minus यानी thiocyanato. But for this you can write thiocyanato. If you want to write thiocyanato, then mention the point of attachment. यानी hexathiocyanato. Here point of attachment is what? Nitrogen. Chromate 3. Isn't it? If you want to write isothiocyanate, then no need to mention the point of attachment, or ammonium hexa isothiocyanate. Then no need to mention the point of attachment. This isothiocyanate itself indicates your point of attachment is nitrogen. Then chromate 3. Isn't it? And both are correct. If you want to write thiocyanate simply, then compulsory you will have to mention the point of attachment, point of coordination. If you want to write isothiocyanate, then no need to mention the point of attachment. Simply you can write hexa isothiocyanate chromate 3.